once said, "The beauty of a woman isn't in the figure she carries, the way she combs her hair, or the way she dresses. The beauty of a woman is in her eyes, which are the doorway to her heart. True beauty of a woman is in her soul, and only grows with the passing years."
Cheers.
Self-acceptance means adopting a non-judgmental attitude towards you. It's an individual satisfaction you have with yourself, with your physical appearance. It's the ability to see things the way they are, without damaging the image you have from yourself. Nowadays, beauty dictates that wrinkles are bad, such as small bodies, small breasts, crow's feet, jiggly arms, etc. etc. We don't care about the inside anymore. All we care about, all we see, is physical. Statistics show that 6 out of 10 girls prefer not doing something because they don't think they look good enough. 1 out of 5 does not attend to school at all because she does not like the way she looks that day. Lower self-esteem in physical appearance is decreasing their academic performance, but it's also damaging their health.
But not only teenagers suffer about this problem of low self-esteem, but also grown-up women. For every 100 men, there are 220 women between 45 to 60 years old who doesn't feel comfortable with who they think they are. For every 100 men older than 60 years old, there are 420 women with the same problems.
All of this idea comes from the media. Mass media determines if you are pretty, ugly, tall, thin, or fat, only basing on your outside. If you weren't born tall enough or skinny enough, you are doomed to be called foul, and this messes up with your self-esteem. When I was 15 years old, I loved dancing, all kinds of dancing, and I was in classes. But I start feeling wrong with myself, bad with myself, because I am tall, but I'm not skinny. And all the girls I took class with were short and thin. So I felt like huge in comparison, like a monster. And I dropped out, only because I felt uncomfortable. Imagine that feeling of what you love the most, you cannot do it because you have the idea that you are wrong. Now that I am older, I realize that sometimes we are the only ones judging ourselves, and that, I think, are the worst critics. We need to embrace ourselves, embrace our style, our personality, our figures. We are like we are, and we cannot change that, so we better get used to it.
Through social networks, we think we got the right to judge others, who they are, how do they look like, and what do they do. But because someone isn't as tall as I am, doesn't mean they are inferior to me and I got the right to judge them. A few years ago, I used to be fat. I had low self-esteem. I wasn't sure who I was, and I heard that all the girls around me, they criticize me, they talk about me. They say like how ugly I was, how terrible I looked, and I started hearing those comments and I allowed them to make me feel bad. But then, with help of my loved ones, I started to increase my self-esteem and I realized what was the real meaning of being beautiful. I changed a little bit my appearance, and with this, what I am saying is that being skinny, blonde, and tall isn't bad, but it is important to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then no matter what you do to change your physical appearance, it will never be enough.
Being different is what makes you worth more than all the clothes shown in a magazine, all the shoes in the store, the amount of friends you have on Facebook, or even the most expensive ring in the world. being different is good. It's not a bad thing. Being yourself, stop pretending to be someone else. If you start being yourself, you'll start to enjoy things. You'll start to live real life.
Para cámara.
And remember, a smile is the best makeup any girl can wear. Don't forget to use it daily.
Thank you very much.